This is why it feels boring after just 10 seconds. You're opening Netflix, right? You go 5 minutes into a movie and then suddenly you're on your phone. You put on a podcast and then you skip halfway through. You want to read a book, but then you're reaching for your phone, grabbing TikTok before you've even read 20 pages. And then suddenly you start thinking, do I have ADHD? Why can't I focus? Why does nothing hold my attention anymore? And the answer is simple. You've trained your brain to expect stimulation every 10 seconds. And anything that is slower than that feels like boredom and it feels like pain. Most people don't realize this, but your brain has a dopamine baseline, right? A kind of default setting for how stimulated it expects to feel. So every time you scroll, tap, skip, like, you're telling your brain, this is the level of speed, variety, and novelty that I expect. And after thousands of repetitions, your brain adapts. It stops finding things slow rewarding. So reading becomes hard, studying feels impossible. So I'm gonna give you guys an example. You're watching a video, right? And the creator pauses to make a point. So it's silent for 3 seconds. Your brain starts to panic and you fast forward and then you click away. And not because the video was bad itself, but because it wasn't moving fast enough. And that is the reason why I'm making this type of videos, so that whenever you're watching my video, it is not for dopamine purposes, it's for educational purposes. So in that case, if you tapped away or if you clicked away from the video, you were looking for stimulation and not information. So when your baseline for stimulation is too high, the rest of your life feels dead. I know it sounds super serious, and it is. Going for a walk without music, it feels like a waste of time. Studying for 30 minutes without checking your phone feels unbearable. Eating food without having some sort of content in the background feels super uncomfortable, right? But here is the deeper problem. Most of the things that are actually improving your life, learning, building, crafting, they all live in that slow zone that you can't sit in anymore. So the very things that actually makes you feel alive now feels boring. But here's some good news. You can actually rewire your brain. Not overnight, but you can actually rebuild your attention span or your attention in general, just like you're rebuilding muscle. And most people try to fix this by adding new productivity hacks. But what you need is subtraction. Delete TikTok and Reels for 7 days. No content while eating or walking. Turn off YouTube autoplay. Leave your phone in another room when you're doing deep work. Start your day without screens for the first 1 hour or 30 minutes. And it will feel empty at first, but that is the withdrawal. And it is also your baseline that is resetting. Like, stillness is a skill, right? You've probably forgotten how it feels to actually be still. Go for a 10-minute walk. Just observe, no music, nothing. Write 100 words a day without distraction. Doesn't matter what the word is. You can do journaling. You can do just your thoughts on a paper. Make sure that nothing else is actually bothering you. Or you can set a timer for 25 minutes of focus work with no breaks, no music, and no tabs. And this is like cold showers for your brain. At first, it is super uncomfortable, but it's so powerful. So scrolling gives you a passive dopamine, right? It is easy, it is instant, and it is meaningless. Building something or seeing a problem or finishing a workout or writing a page, that is earned dopamine. And the reason why that hits harder is because you actually paid something in order to get it, your attention. So try this. Create before you consume. Track your effort, not your results, and aim for one intentional deep work hour every day. And if you do all of this stuff, I promise you, your brain will rewire, and having dinner with your family will feel earned or will feel satisfying, because we live in this world where everything is happening so quick that like 99% of people are just on autopilot. That is the reason why it's so easy to succeed nowadays. People are basically robots. Make sure that you're present, make sure that you're doing stuff with actual value, and that you put your full attention to it, into building something that you're actually proud of, instead of just being consumers all day, every day. Stop being consumers, guys. Start creating a life that you would actually feel proud about. Peace out.